Hey peeps, Pinkolol16 here on another video of my own to commentate over. We're up to Super Mario 64, The Curse of Invincibility Frames Part 15, and we're literally past the slog. Okay? This is it. This is it. The rest of it actually precedes the plot now. So this video is actually a lot shorter than all the rest of them, and it's the only video in Arc 5 because they're in the Rainbow Road now. Another music synced scene. Just focusing on the characters from the Super Mario 64 Adventures and, you know, Vindimka and Colin. He's placing holograms throughout the whole place anyway, so most of this isn't actually him. I'll tell you when the actual Vindimka's nearby. This was also around the time when I started getting into, when I started finding out about the soundtrack of the Klonoa series, and began using it since it was also very fitting in a lot of scenes. This ties into Blue's backstory, which he's going to reference throughout the entirety of this part because it relates to what we're going to be talking about in part 16. Which I wasn't able to release for literally a year and probably should have released before so that it probably would have connected better. Smart things! And they were helping me throughout the whole adventure. Yes, Akin's very plain. I explained in part 13 that Akin is supposed to be serious when need be, and then he'll go back to an idiot later on when nothing's happening. I'm not making the connections because Blue, like, he's talking about episode 5, which is why I delayed that commentary, so then it could be in time shortly before you would be viewing this commentary, where I would be able to comment on that, because he makes a lot of references to what happened in between episode 5 and episode 2, in terms of how he met my character again. Music sync scene! Also of Craggy Coast, since it's been a long time since I used that. He came here to train shortly before he met my character in episode 2. He's going to make these references several times over and he'll avoid the questions I ask. Because episode 5 was about him gaining the courage. Once he got that courage, he then wanted to set out and find the real me that was actually the 2012 version of me. But that version of me hadn't met him yet, and he was very aware of that. So he trained up so then he could get stronger, and then later on found me in episode 2. But that I hadn't met him yet. So he made sure he was some complete mysterious idiot, so then I wouldn't know until I would later time travel myself later on, of which he waited for and completely never mentioned anything about. It was only a couple months, so... Then you're gonna say, why the hell did you have the opposite one collect the stars? I thought, well, that should probably happen, like, he should collect the coins and, like, they do it together, that's the whole point. This was the first place he visited after he went out of Sunny Island, is what he's saying. These are hints! So when we went to the other place, that was the last place he'd been. This was the first place he'd been. Well, the second place he'd been to. The first place was Sunny Island. I'm going in reverse order as to how he got out of the Rainbow Road. I'm reminiscing a bit too much here, aren't I? I wanted to release a video about this, and I still want to, but I need to script it. So now I'm going to do the whole reminiscence thing here, as to the fact that I met Blue, the other Blue here last time, but I don't make the connections. They're the same Blue, but I don't know that. I think they're two separate people in the story. He's trying to dance around the question, saying, I might have met it, it's been, something might have happened while I was here that maybe, I don't remember, that maybe, like, I don't know, it's warped my memories of meeting him. Essentially, they're the same person, he doesn't want to say anything. Before you make the connections, he's actually lying. Emulator lag. I thought Blue should collect it here this time in the reverse order since it's his level. I also learned to sync the carry the scenes up with the head movements now much better now. More holograms! Because Vindimka needs to taunt them while they're here. It's the second last part, he needs to. Yes, now that we're not going through every level in fan service. He taunted them while we were in the levels talking about the past. Vindimka's actually not in these areas. But he taunted them into thinking that he was, oh, we can catch you now. Not happening. I actually made sure there was no second place, so I thought, oh yeah, Kim will probably just have wandered into a level completely randomly. boss area in the level. Over around here. Hologram. Again, it's just of a very clear quality since they're in the same dimension. It gets clearer and clearer the closer they are to each other. Jinder's being sarcastic. You saved us the effort of finding you. It's technically a hologram, but it's technically like this random message that you can just send to them, and he's talking through it like the actual version of him. This is the actual version of him, as you can clearly see Colin is right next to him. Some people wanted to think that since this is a ROM hack of its own accord, it's a separate dimension, but since it runs off the same properties as the Star Road, I thought, hey, it might be a little sub-dimension of the Star Road itself. So like it's in the Star Road world. Before we start making 1 billion dimensions out of every single ROM hack in existence. And he was using the power of the 4D shield to do that. I wasn't gonna make another random portal effect like I just did in part 14, so I just made them vanish. So yes, you'll now figure out he actually was lying to me. Out of just worry about the timeline, not because he hates me or anything. He's staring at the Sunny Island pipe since that's where he was. See y'all, have a good day, peace, and when I next commentate, we'll be commentating over part 16, the finale of the Curse of Invincibility frames. So see you then.